13% of the globe's population, which is all that is white.
That's it.
That's it. 13%, which means 7% of the world's population are white men. So what are we doing?
Word.
What are we actually doing here? We are sold. You look at Africa on the map and it's the wrong size. You look at Great Britain on the map and it's too big. Like, images are political, and the only way you can reframe the narrative is to be in the driving seat of the perspective and the narrative and the pipes.
Yeah.
You have to have a distribution mechanism, because at the end of the day, that is the mechanism through which the narrative gets out into the world. And so that's what Mansa is for us. It's small, it's nascent, but it's ours.
Yeah.
And the perspective on there is ours. And the people who are on there, we value, and we are platforming them, and we are giving them a place where they are valued, as opposed to what every single one of us experience elsewhere, which is that you're thought of as charity.
Yeah.
Like, we made Queen of Cartway at Disney, and an executive there referred to the film as a brand deposit. I said,
"Oh, what?
What's a brand deposit?
What the hell is that?"
To my face, this person said, the kind of film it's good for us to be seen making.
To make them look good.
Right.
Oh, that they made this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
then they made that movie. Then they made the, then they did, right after that, they did the white girl that can play chess. They copied it.
Queen Gambit.
Queen Gambit. I was, because as soon as they did, I said, that's the kid. They took it. And I do it on stage. I go, yo, you guys think you slick?
Right.
They did the African chick, and I do a whole joke about, you know, the African girl not having enough chess pieces.
Right.
Right. And then I put Samuel Jackson in. I'm just making, it goes, you trying to play chess? Where the hell are your pieces? I don't have it. A rock and a sock. Say, hell, yeah, you know, I said, they're going to make the African girl not have no money and all.
Oh, my gosh. Godfrey's a problem. I'm just going to say it again. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to say it again.
Keep
Godfrey, I'm out here trying to get Queen of Cartway made. He has recast Sam Jackson as me.
I didn't ask you a goddamn thing. Say what again? You don't have enough chess pieces. Get your ass out of here. What the hell's wrong with you? You chess? Are you African? Are you African?
So not only can he not be my dad, he cannot run a studio. We do not want Godfrey anywhere near
Ruckus Productions presents
Ruckus Productions.
How about this? Ruffian Films. Films from the bush.
We must perform an intervention. If this starts brewing as an idea, I will come.
Me and Dave are going to be in a movie. Watch. I'll be his raggedy brother.
Oh, my goodness.
I'll be like, man, you need to go punch him in his face.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my goodness.
But the Queen, as soon as I saw the white woman, that scene, I go, I was like, yo, get the hell out of here. It was like they copied.
No, but I think it's so deep, because in this trip that I was telling you guys, for me going to Nigeria and taking my family, I spent a lot of money, but I spent a lot of money because what I wanted to do was, and when you said that, something hit me deep inside. What I was really trying to do was erase what my kids, because growing up with a certain perspective, and I'll never forget, maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, I showed one of my kids a picture of a beautiful beach. I said, this is Africa. No, it's not.
Wow.
He immediately said, no, it's not.
Wow.
I go, yes, it is. I said, look, that's not real. And I thought, oh my goodness, I haven't really said anything. I hadn't they had already had this belief from somewhere else that Africa could not be this beautiful beach. But had I said that this is somewhere in Europe, or had I said something else, they would have believed that, but they wouldn't have believed that this was a beautiful beach. And so what I tried to curate in this trip, and some, I had family members like, oh, you're not giving them the real African. I was like, I have another plan.
Yeah.
I'm giving them, for this first trip, I'm showing them different things, stuff that is very close to what they've been here.
That's right.
Here in America.
That's right.
So when somebody goes to them and says, Africa doesn't have it, like,
yes, it does. That's right.
I mean, we were in a house that was 36,000 square feet. That's the biggest house they've ever been in was in Nigeria.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
It's so important because it reminds me of when Queen of Cartway first came my way as a project. My kids had been with me on the set of Selma. They had seen me giving those speeches. They had seen me front and center in a film of that nature. The next film I did was Queen of Cartway. And I remember saying to my kids, my eldest son, who was 12 at the time, I remember saying, yeah, I'm going to do this film for Disney called Queen of Cartway. The first thing my son said to me was, oh, wow, Daddy, are you going to play the best friend?
Damn.
That was the first thing he said to me.
Friend.
Are you going to play the best friend? And I was like, hold on. What about me doing a film for Disney makes him immediately equate that I am going to be on the periphery of the narrative? And I went, oh my gosh. He has internalized, not unlike your kids in relation to what Beautiful Beaches look like.
Yeah.
He had internalized that a film of that nature means Daddy is going to be an addendum. Is going to be peripheral. Is going to be on the side of the protagonist. And that is verbatim what he said to me. It hit me to my core. That reality. And to the point whereby when we were, because I came on board of Queen of Cartway and we were still kind of, working the script. And because I had come on board, Lupita Nyong'o had come on board. She just won the Oscar for 12 Years a Slave. And it centered this girl. They were still working on the script. And I could feel that after they cast me, it was starting to make my character more central. And I went, whoa. This girl is the center of the movie. We have to retain that because that I haven't seen before. Right. I have not seen an 11-year-old dark-skinned African girl, the center of a movie where she is a genius. In spite of where she's from. Let's not get pulled into, David just did Selma, Lupita just did whatever. Let's really protect this here. And it was my son's voice reverberating in my ears because I had a daughter. I had 3 sons and then a daughter. And I was like, this is my love letter to her because I cannot have her growing up thinking that she is never central in a narrative. So that was very, very specifically a film that all of my energy was about. When I'm no longer on this earth, Zoe, that's the film you go look at to see how I think of you.
Yo, it's finally here.
Yes.
We are dropping our lifestyle merch. 154 is here. It's hot. Come get it.
Bam.
Look, 154, we all connected, baby, you already know. I'm talking 154, we bringing Africa around the whole globe. Ain't no place like home.